Hi everyone, this is Francisco, and in this video, I'm going to use this Starbucks coffee to plant one of my to place. I'm going to be adding some potting soil, like maybe right here, or maybe up here. I think that'll be better. That way I can see it growing. So yeah, I'll just top it off all the way to the top, and I will be adding my lemon. It's a lemon like this one. Lemon, lemon. It's a lemon seed, and I love the citrus smell to it and everything. So it was one of these right here. This um, bright yellow lemon. It's not. It's not. It wasn't the green one. It wasn't this lime. It's a lemon like this. Okay. And what I did is uh, I used some and I grabbed the seed. I took the seed out and I placed it. I placed it in this um, Ziploc bag, and it doesn't spill, which is super great. I kept it. Wait, is it spilling? Yeah, I don't know. It might drip. I see water seeping out, so I don't know. I kept it right there, and it didn't spill. But anyways, you guys can keep it like this. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, it doesn't even have to be in one of these. It could just be like in the cup, or I have another one of avocado from an avocado that I took out. There's two of them that I have there, and I'm just waiting for them to sprout like this one. Look at that. It already sprouted right there. Okay, so I'm just going to be placing it in here, and it will start growing upwards right here. Now, the only reason I wanted to kind of use this as an example is because I just recently created another video talking about terrariums and how they can be um, for like outside, like this one right here that I made. Okay, this one has one plant, this live plant right there, and then this one. And this is just some rocks that I put in there, that I placed in there. These are my little plants. I don't think they're doing too well out here. I think I kept them inside for too long, which is not good, but whatever. And I have some terrariums right here. And this one, I actually haven't added an artificial plant in there yet, but I am. But anyways, in my previous video, I was talking about how we can use some domes like this to place into the garden with some soil or something, like a base. Similar to one of those terrariums right there, artificial terrariums. Um, and even if they're even if they are outside year round, they won't require any maintenance. And I talked about in my previous video, or one of my videos talking about this type of stuff, that they can be scaled up in size. Like I'm talking about, it can cover your whole backyard, type of thing. With a glass covering, no air circulation going through it whatsoever. And you guys will go in there. It can even be a walk-in artificial terrarium. Okay, you guys can just open it up, let it ventilate properly, and then you guys will be able to go in there. Maybe you guys could let it ventilate overnight. Walk in there in the morning. Maybe you guys can check for any toxic gases, if any, and also anything that could cause anyone harm. Okay? I doubt anything will happen, but I'm experimenting with this, and I think it's going to be revolutionary. I think it's going to be something big. Okay? So, this is kind of like a concept but it doesn't have 100% of a seal. Obviously, it's a cup. Now, it would be nice if it was. That way I can use this as an example. Because I was thinking about scaling these up to, 3 feet by 3 feet. So you guys can add some nice artificial plants in there. And placing them in the ground, or just on top of the ground. And this will stay the way you bought it for years to come, without any maintenance. So for a lot of you, this will be a great idea. Okay, as long as no one's messing with especially, as long as no one breaks the glass and stuff like that, especially for some of you people who have artificial lawns, 100%. Okay, if you guys have 100% lawn and, garden, then you guys won't have to worry about the lawnmower, picking up rocks and breaking the glass. Okay, for some of you who have, maybe you guys have a 50-50 garden, artificial and real. Some of you obviously have 100% gardens that are artificial and lawns, but some of you have like a 50-50, or maybe more real than artificial, and that's okay. Because we're all like starting, even, we're beginning to go in that direction, especially with the artificial grass, right? So even with the artificial grass, we see that we are moving in that direction, and a lot of people are starting to adopt this and implement this in their own gardens and stuff like that. So that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's say, for instance, that you guys have this type of layout right here. This is beautiful, by the way, because it covers like the whole backyard, and the only soil is like right here. Okay, now that's when these things will come in handy, because instead of these plants here, you guys will have this type of stuff. And I'm working currently on some newer updates. I'm looking into, and I'm researching with I'm experimenting with chemicals that are safe. So I'm experimenting with chemicals that will prevent the condensation. So instead of water, so it could have that wet look in there, I thought about oil So check this out. I just sprayed these two right now. You guys can see right through them. But before, you see these three or four lines of moisture. Well, this thing was covered right now, and I couldn't even see in it. I couldn't even see inside of it. But now I can. Okay, it was more like this one over here outside. Look at this one. You see that? Now, if you guys are outside and you guys want this to work, you guys don't want that. You guys wouldn't want that in your garden, right? Look at that. Now, I'm really not going to mess with that one because that one is a real terrarium. It has living bacteria in there, little white springtails and stuff like that. Even ants that have been in there for like 2 months already. And mainly is probably because I left it inside the bedroom and I left it out of direct sunlight. Okay, so I don't know about now though. I left it outside because I started getting itchy, and that thing is not 100% sealed. The one outside, these are, and these are artificial. I don't even think I'm going to go with a real type of setup anymore. I think I'm going to stick with the artificial. Okay, so I think it's more cleaner, less hassle. I don't have to revisit it after like 10 years to do maintenance or whatever. And imagine if I build hundreds of these. I don't want to go back and reopen every single one of them to do the maintenance. Okay? So what I did is, interestingly, is look at this. You guys see any condensation in that? This is hand soap refill. So the chemical with the soap, so far, it doesn't allow. There is no condensation in there whatsoever. Okay, and I have my little turtle out here, just hanging out in here. But I'm going to bring it in now. Well, smells greeny. All right. Um. So, anyways, leave that guy over there for right now. But I left this out, and I see no condensation. So I'm going to experiment with soap. I'm going to experiment with oil as well. Just anything really that will give it that wet look, that wet finish. That glossy finish. It's just like polyurethane. Like on wood surfaces, polyurethane is the stuff that gives it that shine, that wet look. Like your teeth or your eyes, that wet look, or your glasses, my tongue, anything that has that wet look, even plastic has that kind of wet look to it. You know what I mean? Obviously, if we are talking about leaving it outside for years to come, it would have to be made out of glass because plastic will break down with photosynthesis with the sun's rays. They'll break down the molecule structure and how the plastic is bonded and made and glued together. That will just start breaking apart, and eventually it'll just like crumble like a potato chip. You know, like if you guys were to put in your hand and crumble it, that's how it would be. Right now, I can grab a plastic bottle if I had one, and I can do that, and it would just get crumbled up. But if it's out there for a number amount of years, like say in a plastic bottle, I mean in a glass bottle, if a plastic bottle, drinking water bottle, is inside of a glass bottle for let's say 10 years, and then someone goes in there and tries to grab it, it will just crumble up like a potato chip. Okay, so um, so the same. So, anyways, the only reason I'm bringing this up is because I want to make this like glass, like those, and they look so freaking awesome. As a matter of fact, I'm going to leave this one right here, and I haven't removed the tape, but I'm going to take the time to do that now because I've been procrastinating, and it doesn't even take that long. Look at that. See that? So now it looks way shinier. Looks way shinier. Looks so much better. All right. So now that I did that, I'm going to be doing the. I'm going to be working on the lime transplants, like putting it in here. Wait, actually, I have to make a hole first. So, so I just cut the side of it, like kind of like the black ones that they sell, the plastic ones. So I'm making this into like a little planter. So I got 1, 2, and 3. That way the water will drain out. 1, 2, 3. And obviously this is going outside. And the seed, I'm going to put it, I'm barely going to cover it. I want it to grow fast. I don't want it to struggle. So there it is. There's the seed. Alright. I covered it. And that's going to allow it to retain some of the moisture, condensation, while it's out there. And obviously that the holes at the bottom is going to allow the water to go down. And I'm just going to mist it a little bit right now. And I'm actually going to try to sell this for like $5. Once it reaches like this height, and this is going to be obviously a lime seed, or I mean lime lemon, a lemon plant tree, lemon tree. So I do want to label it somehow. So I think for that, I'm going to maybe use a piece of wood, like a popsicle stick would be great to put it in there. I want to put like a piece of wood in case I make more. I will know exactly what these things are. So maybe I can grab a marker and just write out here, like they do at Starbucks. They write our names. And look at that. And I might add more water so it won't tip over out there with the wind and stuff. Um, let me see here. Um, Yeah. Mm. I I don't have something to do that with at the moment. So for now, I'll just leave it the way it is. I don't even have a marker. I don't have anything really to let me know what it is. So, but you know what? I just got an idea. Okay, so shit. Do you guys remember the soap bottle, hand soap? Well, I'm going to use some of this sticker to stick it on here. All right. I'm going to write down lemon with a pen. All right. Hopefully this works. Lemon. All right. There it is. Lemon. I think I spelled it correctly. Well, I did. I did on here, but not over here. I spelled it with the Limon. Over here it says Lemon, but it doesn't look like Google corrected me, but I could be wrong. Yeah, well, I don't know what this is, but it's spelled Limon. Whatever. It doesn't even matter. But I am going to add more water to this though. I think I should add a lot more water. Okay, and I'm going to actually be adding more water as the days pass by. But I think this is good for right now because it's just right there. It's not all the way down. Oh, cool. Mm. And just like that, um, just like that, I'm done with that lemon plant. I'm going to check on the avocado plants. The avocado seed, I mean. Yeah, that still needs more time. It still needs a lot more time, so I'm not even going to bother with that. But these containers for the food, canned food, I was thinking about maybe using them for something, like for little plants to sell for like $5, like the one I just made. So I might drill some holes in this. I think this looks really nice. As a planter, it's free. And over time, I was watching these one videos with the time lapse. It's a time lapse seed growth. Time lapse seed growth. Okay, and there's a ton of videos regarding this, and it's super cool because this is the way that I got started with this because they actually inspired me to do this because it's so simple. All you have to do is if you guys have fruits, keep the seeds, throw them in a like the Ziploc bag. I think I bought all of these here. I think it was for like $10, but there's like 280 Ziploc bags. You guys see that? 280 Ziploc bags. And I use these to put my snacks in. Um, you know, if you guys are into building terrariums, you guys can actually hold on. Okay, you guys can actually um, go outside in nature, like if you guys go hiking, and collect samples, something that you guys would want in a terrarium. And I got that idea from uh, Terrarium Designs. Terrarium Designs. It's a username on YouTube. Um, his name is Tanner. He's the one that shared. He created a video sharing how people can create a free terrarium. All right. So yeah, these are really useful for many reasons, and for the most part, they're 100% sealable. Like no moisture will get out. I don't know why the other one was leaking. You know, there might be some with a minute you know imperfection, or like when things are printed and there is some that pass the inspection and some that don't, that have like some type of imperfection. I forget the word, but yeah. Anyways, so sometimes that will happen. Okay, but for these here, I was thinking about saving these to obviously to place soil in to grow little plants. And I think once it reaches like 3 inches, I'll list it for like $5 because I would give these away, but I don't want people to um, to throw them out, to throw them away, or someone who wants one but that won't take care of it. Okay, so let's see here. It's see, this is basically what will happen inside the plastic bag. A lot of people say to put it in a dark area, but I just left it right there, away from sunlight. It's indirect sunlight, and this is basically what was going on with the lemon seed, and it just got to like this state, maybe this one right here, right, just a little bit longer than this one, like right here. But eventually, all of this will happen naturally inside that Starbucks container that I just had. And it's so simple. Like, see, I think this is an avocado. Time-lapse video, we plant growth, Batanopia, whatever that means. See, this is the avocado right here. And all they're doing is allowing this to soak in the water, and it just naturally grows out. And people will most likely buy these, but it's not even for um, to make money. This is to just do something on the side. And look at this one. You guys already know about about the seeds. Literally, you guys can literally take the seeds out of a tomato and grow them instantly. You guys don't even have to clean them or anything like that. You guys can just set them in the soil, cover it, and immediately you guys can start to water them. Okay, so it's a great way to recycle. In other words, it's a great way to recycle. In other words, okay. So this is how it will basically look like, and that's when I would basically sell it for like $5 or something like that. Or I might just end up keeping them myself. Um, so I don't know. I really don't know though if I should do this or not. But I just thought that it would be a good idea to put them along the fence and just write whatever they are, maybe at the bottom, so I can look up and look at it, so I can see what type of plant it is. And and maybe I can give them away to friends and family members as well. Because there's a lot of people out there who don't know about this idea, about replanting the seeds. And I know that it's possible as well to do that with other plants. Like for instance, the roses. The roses you guys can actually cut, or even an existing rose. Instead of you guys allowing them to die inside of a water container, you guys can actually place them in soil mixed with potatoes, and they will start to regrow. And I actually seen a video like this, not the way I just described it, but it was a potato. Someone cut it. Like let's say you dig you puncture a hole, and then you put the stem in there. Basically, the potato is going to keep that stem alive, and it's going to regrow. So I'm assuming that if you guys get some soil and blend or cut up some potatoes, the nutrients from the roots, because a potato comes from the ground. It's basically a root. So those nutrients from the roots will get transferred to the roses, to the rose stem, and they will regrow. A lot of you are spending money left to right on roses for every occasion. Mother's Day, funerals, when people are dying at the hospitals, when people get in an accident, when people start feeling sick, you name it. And a lot of you get these roses and you guys allow them to die, when you guys can be reproducing them yourselves. Okay, that's just like a little history lesson that I learned. So it's not just for seeds, it also works for real plants. And there's even some plants out there that you guys can cut them and insert them directly in water, and they'll start to grow as well. What type of plants are they? Who knows? I don't know. Do you people know? That's what I thought. But some people out there know. And if you guys don't know, you guys can check the internet. Okay? So this is a history lesson. And if we have any smart asses in the fucking class, I basically just put them in their fucking place. Because you want to talk shit, talk shit about the shit that you don't know about. That'll keep everyone quiet. Okay? Now the beautiful thing about all this is that you guys can do this to every single plant imaginable. Like I even see like this. This is the tomato. Alright, now just start growing like this. Really, it will. Now I see one with a strawberry seed. Or strawberry seeds. And you guys don't have to go buy the seeds. You guys can buy seeds. Buy the strawberries if you guys are into, eating strawberries. And instead of eating it right away, take the time, maybe with a potato slicer, the one that shaves the skin of the potatoes. Do that to the seeds before consuming the strawberries, and you guys will have a bunch of seeds. Then what you would do is get those little shavings and place them on top of the soil and then cover it and then start watering it thereafter and they'll start growing. That's all you guys have to do. Alright? It's so beautiful. It's awesome. So these images are loading right now. But in the meantime, I'm going to fill these up with soil. Oh yeah, and I forgot that I need to make some holes in here first. So I have a drill bit, my impact drill, cordless, battery powered, with 3 powerful LEDs that I bought for like $100. Okay, so you guys want to set it on the ground like this. Whoa, am I going the right direction? I think I need a new battery. Oh, I need to charge it. These things come with 2 batteries, by the way, so it's super cool. In case one dies, you guys have another one. Okay, so I got 1 hole so far, and that's probably good for this size of a container. Yeah, I probably need to charge this. That's not going to work. Oh, okay, that died as well. I have another one. I don't know if it's charged. Yeah, that was easy. I'm gonna try to make another one. Just just to see if it will. So there I got 2 holes. I think that should be enough. If this was like super fast, I would have probably done 5 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But since it's having a little bit of an issue, I think that's fine. So I'll just leave it like that. As long as, yeah, the water will definitely go out. It shouldn't have a problem. Um, so, so yeah. So now back to the soil. Back to the soil. And I'm going to just add some to like this line right there. Okay, you guys see that? More or less. That's good. All right. And I'm going to have a bunch of these. I think they look beautiful. I love this finish, this metal finish to it. And what I like about these is that it doesn't have that line. These are continuous somehow. And it might be inside. That's probably why. I have to look at how they actually make these because this is very interesting stuff. But anyways, that's one. 2 and 3. 3. But I like saying it like a little baby. 3. Okay. So I got 3 of them. And it does have a little bit of the adhesive. That's okay. I'm not worried about that at all. Alright. So, uh, Honestly, I wouldn't mind having these in my bedroom. Something like that. I think they look super nice. Um, so, so yeah, I'm going to keep that for now. And then I have these other ones that I kind of threw away, but I was actually thinking that these will be great for planting seeds. So this was for fresh blueberries. I just bought them yesterday, and it already has a bunch of holes. So if I place soil right here and over here, I can technically put some seeds on here, and they'll start growing. And then I can get like a spoon and spoon them out and transplant them to a bigger container where they'll mature a little bit stronger. But this right here will also be great. Instead of you guys throwing them away, I have 4 of them. And if you guys just want to use the bigger side, you guys can always cut it like this. Alright, little container to put outside or indoors in a greenhouse, whatever type of thing. But yeah, look how beautiful this looks. Let me see if I can put it in a dark area for you guys to see it more clearly. Oh shit. There's a lot of glare in here though. Look at that. There's just way too much glare. That's annoying. Hey, if you guys are wondering what these are, they are bouncing balls. Rubber bouncing balls. Alright. That's pretty much it for this video. Um, what's it called? um, so I was thinking about adding 4 for each container. So they're 25 cents each, little bouncing balls. So for each one, it'll have $1 worth of rubber bouncing balls. The glass containers with the wine I purchased for $11.99. And on this one, I added marbles. The first one, and then the other one is just nothing but soil, and then the cost of a artificial plants, they're dollar as well. So this one right here, the marble one, 500 marbles for $20. So I use like the majority of the marbles right there. So that's like roughly $15 worth of marbles plus the rubber bouncing balls. $16 plus the bottle. I don't know how much that would go for, but I'm thinking like $5 at least, right? Or like $10. So that's 15, 16 plus 10. That's 26. Like $26 right there. That's how much money I spent. So if I sell it, I'm going to at least sell it for like $30. Okay, I'm not I'm not going to be like um I'm not going to be I'm not trying to make a profit here. I guess the money will go toward building more of these. So the other one will actually cost less because it doesn't have the marbles like this one does. So that one will be negative $10. So that will be $16, which will round up to $20 for that one over there. And if you're lucky, you might get one for free, or you might get one for like $10. Okay, if you're lucky. Um, but yeah, so far so good. I think people are going to love these things, especially as I build more. I have my shelves. These shelves. I also did this one. Oh yeah, look at this one. So check out how this one looks. Like you guys can't even see the plants. Look at all that condensation. This one has marbles as well. Look at all that condensation. Now this in here has like liquid detergent, liquid soap. I mean a dish soap. So dish dish soap. I put it to here. I fill it to here. Then the rest is water. Like somewhere it changes from here or here. And so that's all this is, okay? In case you guys are wondering. So after this point, I don't think the soil is going to be good unless you guys just scatter it outside in your garden, your grass. Your grass will survive. Especially if it gets watered down. Okay, that's good. Alright, so right now it has bubbles, but those bubbles will disappear. They'll go away. They'll start popping eventually, and you guys will have something visible like this one without any condensation. This one, well, it looks like that right now, but we can refer back to it in a little bit. But I was just showing you guys how I have these shelves everywhere. Okay, now these shelves, I can place a ton of these artificial um, terrariums. I just haven't, done these because I don't have the little plants to fish in there, to throw them in there, and we'd like to, you know, place them inside the soil. Okay, I also have this one. This is a plastic little wine bottle. Now, the only thing I don't like about this is the way that the sand gets stuck like on the sides, especially like if it gets tipped over. Well, right there, it's not really going anywhere, which is good. Surprisingly, that's awesome. But this is not soil. This is just sand. Okay, this is sand right here. But I am going to be adding a little plant in there, and maybe I will be adding magnets to put on the fridge. And maybe I'll sell these, like glass ones though, not plastic, because it has all this sticky stuff to them, and I don't know how to remove it. All this gooey stuff. So I would have to like research it. I know I can do it real quick with a razor blade on the glass ones, but the plastic ones will scratch the plastic. I've tried it before. Um, so I could probably sell these for like $10 each. Something cute. Fridge magnet. Little fridge magnet. And I also have this nail, clear polished nail. This nail, it's I forgot the name of it, but I think it's like Eternal or something like that. Whoa, hold on. Yeah, it's called. I think it's called Eternal. Clear nail polish. I forgot how to spell polish. So it's like one of these right here for $5.99 right here. And I removed the stickers. There's a sticker here and a sticker here, but it has the same logo. You see the logo? The logo's right there. Oh yeah, it was this one right here. With DoorDash. But I bought this at CVS for like $7.99 or something like that, and it has that same logo on both sides. Okay. Um. So I was even thinking about using this by opening it up and removing this by cutting it and then adding a little bit of soil or something and eventually a little plant and doing something creative up here and then adding like a magnet so you guys can place on your fridges. Little one. But, something small, something cute. And if the nail salons around here are willing to donate these or sell me these for like $1 each, then I will buy them from them. I'll buy them from them for $1. So while they go and purchase the paints to use for their clients, I will be buying these for $1 from them so I could make the little terrarium, and I could probably even have them place them in there because it's nail stuff, and I'll give them a cut as well, something like that. Okay, so there's a lot of things that we can do with this, um, and even if they don't want to add them in the shop, I think that they will give me these for $1 a piece because they'll be making some of their money back while they're just throwing these away on the side. But I just want like the clear ones. I can't use the black one. Like if they have this black one, unless it's clear, but if it's black, I can't use it. If it's any other color, I can't use it. It has to be glass. And if it's like this one, this looks like a white container, I can't use that either. So it would have to be specifically a glass one, clear, for this to work. All right. So I'm just putting that aside, and then I have this one. And these I think will sell as well because these are what's it called? Like liquor bottles, and then there's the Jack Daniels, the one shotters, the little bottles, the right out of the glass, and people will love those all day long, especially on the fridges. So I can make them, give them out as gifts, and be a blessing to people. So yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing on the side because I'm super bored and I don't have anything else to do. But look at this. Check this out. So that's gone. All that condensation is gone. Right now it's just a little bit of bubbles, but those bubbles, like I said, they're going to disappear. They're going to be gone. Out of the picture for good, forever. See that? That looks way better. Much better. Much better. It is kind of weird because there's a lot of white in there, but yeah, that condensation is gone. Look at that, no condensation whatsoever in there. So that's amazing, simply amazing. And I'm hoping that this works because there's still water in there. So tomorrow I'm going to double check. If that doesn't work with the soap, I'm going to be forced to use some type of oil or something else that won't create the condensation, but will still provide that wet look. So it can look like a little rainforest in there. All right. Um, but other than that, that's pretty much all I have for this video. Now back to my boring life, boring reality. If you guys have any more ideas, or if you guys have any ideas, or maybe you guys have some ideas you guys want me to try out, or whatever, don't hesitate to hit me up and and to ask. Just ask. It's okay. You guys can ask. Mm, doop 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 doop. Mm, oh my God. There's got to be something else I can do. Mm, Oh, another thing. Um, if this works, then we will be able to incorporate this idea inside of animal habitats because they're going to be 100% sealed. Like if you guys have a lizard, or a snake, or even a fish tank, whatever the case may be, if you guys have sand or something like that, leveled to your pet's habitats, then technically they won't be able to mess with this glass container. Like, well, like this one. Let's take this one for instance. I added way too much water, by the way, on this one. Look at that. So I don't know what to do about this. But this is another one. It has soil. So imagine this being inside of your, like, let's say you had a little lizard or a snake, and it won't be able to mess with this. You know, especially if it's a small snake. And now, if you guys have a large snake, you guys will probably want to add one of these. These things are heavy. These things are like 10, 20 pounds. And they will fall, and if they fall, they will break because they're so heavy right now. But, let me see. Hold on. And I know I already shared this idea before, but I just want to talk talk about it. Whoa, it almost slipped. This is a slippery one. Just like all the women I talk to, they're slippery. I can never hold one down. So pretty much, I got all that substrate down, whatever. That's what I was really trying to do, and it just it the soil. I probably need to add more soil. That's what I need to do. Look how beautiful it looks, people. So if you guys have a little lizard, it'll be up here doing its own thing. You might have something to look at. Maybe I should add it with a turtle. That would be a pretty cool idea. Maybe fill it up, submerge it in the water, put a little plant in there. So when it's swimming in there, it'll be able to look in there like, oh, interesting. That type of thing. Sick with it, huh? Sick with it. This one's beautiful. I like this one. Look at it. Look at them. So who wants one? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know. Hit me up. Reach out to me. Let me know how badly you guys want one of these. And maybe I can do it full time. Trust me, I'm no one important. It's just my mom and my sister texting me. And a bunch of notifications from YouTube. Because I subscribe to a lot of channels. So a lot, like whenever they post something, I receive a notification about it. Whoa. They just tell me how much they love me and miss me. I just want to brush my tongue on some fucking on some pussy. The pussy hairs too. Fucking stinky ass pussy, clean pussy, infected pussy, healthy pussy, any type of pussy, all pussy. Fat pussy, skinny pussy, young pussy, old pussy, doesn't fucking matter. That's what the fuck I need. Fuck all this shit. I just made this video rated R, right? Or maybe not. Anyways, peace out everyone. Bye. Bye.